Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather pattern for the week ahead here on ArkleTexHomepage.com, the ArkleTexHomepage.com app, and the Arklatex Weather Authority app. And looking at that pattern, you can see what's taking shape. We do have that ridge of high pressure, which is now centered over the lower Mississippi Valley. The reason for the lack of rain and the heat that we have seen an increase of here during the last couple of days. What's going to be happening is this ridge eventually going to become more centered during the course of the next week back to the north and west. We'll see a little bit of a weakness develop here just to the east of the Arklatex, and that may get close enough to increase our rainfall chances a little bit later this week, but we will probably have to wait on a, believe it or not, a front to make its way into the region early next week to give our next best chance for some rain. In the meantime, the heat will be the story as we take a look at temperatures for tonight. We are looking at lows across the Arklatex that will be above normal. 76 tonight in Shreveport, 77 in Texarkana, 75 degrees in Natchitoches, and 75 also for the nighttime low tonight in Marshall. Daytime highs tomorrow should rebound back up into the mid-90s across most of the area. Now, we will see a possibility for a little bit of rain across the northern sections of the Arklatex as a result. A bit more in terms of clouds there. We will see not quite as much heat as daytime highs will climb into the lower 90s, including 93 in Texarkana, 91 degrees for the high temperature in Hope. Let's take a look at Robbinsdorf, the Futurecast here for the next couple of days. You can see that tonight, looking at a mostly clear sky. A few low clouds possible late tonight. And then tomorrow we'll see that possibility for the scattered shower thunderstorm, especially across the northern edge of the area. Now, the vast majority of the Arklatex will stay dry for tomorrow. Going through tomorrow night, we will see a partly cloudy sky, again, a little bit of rain possible across the northern sections of the area. And then Wednesday, Futurecast still hinting at some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Other models keeping us a bit drier, so Wednesday's rain not yet set in stone, 20, maybe 30% at best. But again, rainfall chances looking rather slim as the jury is still out on exactly how much coverage we'll see for Wednesday. Now, longer range, I pointed out that weakness, which is going to try to develop. You can see the ridge gradually becoming more centered back here to the west as we go into the end of the work week, back into the southern Rockies. Here's that weakness, that little disturbance here, which is going to try to develop across the southeastern quarter of the country. It may be too far east to give us a significant uptick in the rain, but again, that chance for the scattered thunderstorm will be in the forecast, and that'll be the case here as that disturbance basically sits there. And then we'll see a little bit of a push here with a disturbance coming southward. You can see this batch of energy here that may dig a trough here across the northeastern sections of the country by early next week, which may push a front, which may increase our rainfall chances by the beginning of next week. All that being said, here's a look at rainfall potential. If you add up the chance for the pop-up thunderstorm each day, any particular location might expect to see around a half an inch. Could have some locations that see less than a quarter of an inch. We could have some locations that see more than an inch. But nonetheless, a good half an inch on average is what any one particular location should expect. But again, an inch of rain will be a possibility in a few isolated spots. So all that being said, here is your 7-day forecast. It does show very little change in terms of temperatures, as we'll see highs staying right around 96, lows staying right around 76, 77. You can see the increased chance of rain as that boundary approaches Monday. We'll see highs fall back into the low to middle 90s Monday, and by the middle of next week, we could see temperatures for daytime highs back into the upper 80s to lower 90s, with just a little bit of a drop in the humidity across the Arklatex behind that possible front, which could make its way into the area. So all in all, no major changes as we'll continue to see near normal heat during the day, above normal temperatures at night, and very little in terms of rainfall until we get to the first part of next week.